This is how big the Portuguese Empire used to be. We live in Portugal and we love Portugal, and that's why we are going to visit all former colonies of the Portuguese Empire. And Brazil is the first country on our list.
What's up, my boys?
Este vídeo tem legendas em português.
We are going to Brazil
Very soon.
for the first time ever.
And this is a country that we really have been wanting to go to. Actually, ever since we moved to Portugal, we have wanted to try and visit some of the ex-colonies of Portugal, Brazil being the first.
I think the reason we haven't really gone is because we have been scared.
Yes.
We've heard from so many of you guys, Brazilian people, Portuguese people, Brazilians who left Brazil to live in Portugal.
Not to mention the media's negative attention towards Brazil.
We don't really know what to expect, but this is a continent also that we've never visited. And growing up in Denmark, South America and Brazil in particular have always been stigmatized in a way where we were almost brought up to believe that this is a dangerous place. Like, you will certainly die if you go.
But when we moved to Madeira, we got some new neighbors that are from Europe, but actually used to live in Brazil. And they have opened up our mind so much towards going, and that's why we are traveling to Brazil.
So we are going with a Belgian guy who used to live there. He had a successful business, but then he got screwed by his partners and ended up living in a favela.
This video is basically us talking about our expectations about Brazil, because even though we have been more educated and now know that you won't die from walking the street in Brazil, we still have some precautions that we have to take when we are there.
If we were going alone for the first time, just waving around a big camera, I think we would feel fairly unsafe, because the way we understand it is that in Brazil, you need to know the areas you can go to and the areas that you certainly shouldn't go to. We have 13 days in Rio.
De Janeiro.
And we have 24 days in Florianópolis.
Yes.
More specifically, we're staying in Jurerê, which is a beach heaven, a place where you have eternal summer 6 months a year.
We are going to Ilha Grande. We are going to Paraty and to Ilha Grande.
Ilha de Grande. Oh my God.
It's like the postcard of a tropical beach. It's bounty, it has palms and lushness going over.
I cannot wait.
And there are no cars on the island, which is super cool. It's like we haven't been traveling for so long that I'm almost shaking.
It's been 2 years since we left Europe. We've been in Portugal and Denmark. That's where we've been the last 2 years.
We are also going to see one of my favorite things in the world, giant waterfalls. We are going to Iguazu waterfall.
Iguazu.
And Iguazu waterfall actually is on the border of 3 countries.
Uruguay, Argentina and Brazil.
Yes.
It's so majestic that just standing there, you feel like there is a giant iPhone underneath the soil because it's vibrating.
Yeah, but
we will be tourists in Brazil.
Yes.
So we are going hang gliding. We are going on a helicopter tour to Cristo Rei. We are partying on Ipanema Beach. We're going surfing. We are going to the favelas. We have one in Babylonia, where our friend we're going with used to live. We're going to Rocinha, which is the biggest favela in the world. I think more than 300,000 people, and that's the official number.
It's basically a city within Rio. This is one of the things that I'm most excited about experience.
I would hear a lot about how poor of a country Brazil is, the gap between rich and poor. So we want to explore the favelas and life there. But, you know, when we see the videos from the favelas, it seems like they have a very rich and abundant life. They seem happy. I don't know if...
And out of our own experience traveling around the world in the past, some of the most amazing people we have met actually came from more hostile environments. So sometimes poor areas creates much more soul and charm and warmth in the people. Of course, there are some genuine safety issues in Brazil, and that is probably what we are the most afraid of. One thing is being street smart, but another thing is being street smart while making vlogs in high quality on a big camera with a drone, with several cameras and lenses in our bag, right? So I am just afraid of having stuff stolen.
So what our neighbor or tour guide, should I say, tells us is that wear Havaianas, cheap shorts and a random t-shirt. That's what you wear. We can't wait for Brazil. I mean, I don't think I've been this excited for a trip in my life.
Going on a long trip seems so ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
It's like we forgot how it is to go on long travels.
And then on top of that, it's a place we've never been before. Yeah. Amelie, what are you most excited for in terms of Brazil?
So meeting the Brazilian people is definitely on top of my list, even on the physical list that I made, because I have met Brazilian people in my life, and every single time I meet a Brazilian person, they are nice and kind and open-minded and friendly, and I have an idea that reflects the people in the country, right? Going to one of those street parties where they are dancing everyone and they know how to dance is something I'm very excited about, because I have tried to teach this puppy very simple salsa moves.
So what, are you trying to find another guy who does salsa?
No, we're going to the gay district and then I can have fun.
We wanted to make this video so we feel equipped to it. Now we have talked about it, we've got it out of our system, all the anxiety. There is anxiety, you know.
And I feel like there's no one really talking about what they are afraid of, you know, when they go to a country that obviously has its stigma to it, right?
But also addressing it.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe when we come back, we'll make a new video proving all things wrong, or
maybe.
Right? Who knows, right? But no matter what, I'm excited to get new friends, to meet new people. I hope I'm not gonna lose Jon to one of those really hot Brazilian women, but who knows? And, or if you fall down a cliff, because Jon is clumsy if you haven't noticed.
Anyway guys, we will upload a video soon where we fly from Lisbon to Rio. That will be our first video.
But guys, let us know, what should we fear? What should we be excited for?
Do you have suggestions?
Let us know. Obrigada por ver
o video.
Video. Ciao.
Say goodbye, Lara.
I can't wait to go to Brazil. What? Wait, no, I'm not gonna stay in Denmark.